I've been practicing for over 12 years. I was born and raised in Missoula. This is where I want to practice, this is my community, and I want to be there to help the people who I grew up with.
I began my legal career in the United States Marine Corps. And I moved to Missoula, Montana and began practicing, and I just couldn't imagine a better place to live. What inspired me to become an attorney is I really have a passion for people, especially helping people. What we do here at Holloway and Hulling is we represent people that are in a very difficult time of their life, and we're here to make sure that their rights are protected and they get what they deserve.
Last year where we suffered a loss to NAU and we had talked about defense and rebounding, and that was the key to our losses in last year, and this team really focused on that aspect. They worked extremely hard to bring that component to our game, to elevate it, and it was evident tonight. It was on display tonight with the 39-point game by Montana State, but I tip my hat to Montana State. They defend, they rebound, they get after you, and they're very well coached. So we just really did a nice job of matching the physicality and the intensity, and just from that second quarter on, just really locked in a little harder.
Hey, Colter Nuanez, ESPN Montana and Skyline Sports. Jamie, it was back and forth the whole first half, but then you guys pulled away in the third quarter and then kept kind of going. What changed? What was going well?
Oh yeah, we definitely picked up our defensive urgency and just really took better shots on offense. I think we moved the ball really well in the second half, and so just taking it one possession at a time is what we're really good at, and so we just had to keep reminding ourselves of that, and being the more aggressive team too really helped us pull away as well.
And Jacinta, Coach mentioned the way last year ended, so then putting the sticker on the board to go to the championship at the end there, what's that moment like for you and your teammates?
It's an amazing feeling. I think we're all just really excited that we were able to get it done this year, and that we get to move on and have another day in Boise to enjoy this journey.
Coach, first off, just anytime you hold an opponent under 40 points, you gotta be happy. But to do that in a conference semifinal, what does that take?
It takes a lot of heart. It takes a lot of effort by this team. To play defense, you have to be extremely competitive. You have to be locked in. When you're playing a team for the third time, they're making adjustments. We're making adjustments, and I felt like our team just really battled today, and it's kind of been our trademark for the year is locking in defensively, and it just showed up huge today.
For the players, obviously you have a chance tomorrow to do something that hasn't been done at Eastern Washington in a very long time. Just obviously you want to take it one game at a time, but what's the excitement to have this opportunity?
Yeah, just super proud of the season that we've already had, but we just still have that mindset of being hungry. We're not finished yet, and we set goals. So we've achieved one, and we're ready to achieve another one. So just super excited, super proud. It's a great experience just to share with these girls. We've had the same team for a couple years now with one addition, and so the chemistry we have is really strong. And so being able to share that with these girls is super fun.
Joddie, in a game where points were hard to come by, that first and second quarter, nothing. What came together?
Jacinta hit some really clutch buckets for us. Our guards were attacking, really drawing the defense, and found some open space and hit some huge ones when we were really struggling to score, and along with other folks on the team, but she especially stepped up and hit some.
The discussion before the game about what you told your team about defensively in this game, because it seemed like they executed everything.
It wasn't different than actually what we talk about every game. We are locked in on our scouting reports like no team I've ever coached. They love to learn the scout. They love to execute it up and down the lineup. We have 17 on our roster with a couple walk-ons, and they are all hungry to execute. They're high-fiving when we do something in our scout that we talked about. So I think it's just that mindset of we try to treat every game exactly the same. So it isn't a bigger game or whatnot. So I think it's just the way that we prepare.
Jacinta, can you talk about your defensive effort here tonight and what you guys were able to do? I mean, the smiles on the defensive end seem to be bigger than the smiles on the offense.
It's just really fun and exciting, like she said, to be able to execute our defense like in game when we talk about it in scout, and I feel like it's just so much more exciting when you get that stop and then go score. Like can't explain it. It's really awesome.
You blocked a shot and then you gave a couple of Eastern fans a wink as you walked towards the huddle. Can you talk about your defense and maybe the wink?
I mean, I feed off of my teammates' energy, and those are some of our fans on the sideline there. I feed off of them every home game as well. So just knowing that they have my back, knowing that they have the confidence in me to go out there and, play my game, it just makes it more fun. You hear the crowd, you hear your teammates, and so just kind of was myself in that moment.
Jewelry Design Center.
JDC is a family-owned business with deep roots in Montana. Why Montana? Because this community made us. Made us family, made us artisans, made us believe in love, made us hometown heroes. Because this community made us shine. Why Montana? Because Montana is home.
Big first quarter for Jaleesa. Really got you guys off on the right foot. How's she? Bit of a homecoming for her this week. How's she kind of been embracing that?
Yeah, Jaleesa has been huge for us this year. We had injuries up and down the lineup where she would be into the starting lineup, out of the starting lineup, back into the starting lineup, and now she's earned her spot into the starting lineup to finish the year because of the way that she's played. And she's the type of kid that is in the gym all the time. She's getting up extra shots. She is in the weight room. She loves to work out and really takes care of her body. And you can see that on the court where she's pulling down those rebounds. She's really strong and athletic. So I was really happy for her that she was able to start so strong for us tonight, and especially at home when she gets to play.
You have 23 hours before you play to go to the NCAA tournament. What's your message to your team before they play tomorrow?
Ooh, that's a good one. We tried to, like I said, we tried to keep every game very similar, but today's message will probably roll over. It's just have joy in the moment. These guys just do a great job of being great teammates, and that's our number one goal, is to be the team with the best chemistry, with the best culture, and we feel like we're number one in the nation in that. And so that has propelled us this far, and we are going to continue with that, right? It's all about having fun. Every single day that you get another chance to play with these guys is huge, and so we just enjoy that moment. We just play for each other. We just have that competitive greatness and competitive joy when we play.
Going to the NCAA tournament, what's going through your mind right now?
Yeah, exactly. I can't even explain it how I'm feeling. I'm really excited. I think it's everyone's dream to be able to play, for the opportunity to go to the dance. I'm 12 years old. I was dreaming of this day, so I'm just really excited. I'm really grateful to be here and to share the experience with my best friends.
Eve before the big game.
Yeah, just overwhelmed with joy and gratitude. I think just being able to share these moments with my teammates is all you can really ask for. And Buck mentioned just being 12 years old again and dreaming of this. Buck and I were playing at that age together, and so we talk about that all the time. And being here with her as well, it makes it even more special because we talked about these moments. We watched our favorite players growing up, so just super excited just to be here, be at this tournament, having this opportunity to play for a championship again. I think we're going to go out there and, like Coach said, just have fun.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Right down the road. Pump it up. Oh, yeah.
Say how proud I am of this team for what they've been through this season, what they've endured, how they've continued to battle. They've been extremely resilient. Eastern Washington was really, really good today. A lot of pressure today. We brought our defense again today. Felt like we lost some legs today. And just want to say that this team continues to shine despite. And it's a champion group here. I couldn't be prouder of our senior class leading this year. Maddie Jackson, she's going to be stuck with us. So we'll put her in a GA position. KJ and Taylor have been leading us since last spring. We made some changes. They believed in who we were going to be about. And if you would tell us we'd have that many injuries and that many people in and out, and we would be sitting here after that second round, this team was fantastic. So just really proud.
Tony Brackett, NAZ Sports coach, back-to-back season lows in scoring. Through both games, you guys shot a total of 25.2%. What happened, and why couldn't you guys get out of it?
Well, it's a great question. If I would have figured that out, we'd have some more points on the board today. Our defense has been what's been consistent for us all year. Our offense has been a little bit inconsistent in and out. And, you go into Big Sky tournament, it gets a little bit more physical, a little bit more pressure. I felt like we had some good looks that just didn't drop today. But I thought Eastern Washington was really good defensively today.
You're going to be ending your career as the career leader in games played. Kind of what that means to you and what you hope to see this big returning group that this program will have accomplished next year, especially because you're not going too far.
Yeah, no, I mean, I honestly, I didn't know until Ben came and talked to me about it. I completely forgot about it. I was wanting to ring today. But I am so excited for this next year and still being around the girls and being able to watch them grow. I think next year is going to be something super special. I mean, it's just, the way that, the freshmen stepped up. I'm hoping that, they'll take the freshmen under their wing as well, along with Mara and to show them, defense wins games, what Montana State is about. And I'm here for the ride. I'm super excited.
In sports, Trish, can you just talk about maybe how unique and challenging this year was? Everything you guys had to endure as it went on.
Yeah, well, never seen anything like it, first of all. And, we lost a lot last spring, and so we were creating our new identity, and defense had some tweaks to it, but that's been something that we were going to build off of. We wanted to spread our offense a little bit more, but then the beginning of the year was where was that going to come from? We had, a pretty good core of returners, and then we had a lot of freshmen. And when it first started hitting us was after our second exhibition game. We had Dylan Phillip go out, who was going to start for us at the 1, and all of a sudden we're throwing Natalie Picton and Izzy Bunyan into the starting point guard and backup point guard role. And we're throwing them into one of our most difficult preseason schedules ever. And we started to get a little bit of rhythm in the Cancun tournament, and then that's when we lost Lexi Deedon, and she was leading us in scoring. Our offense was kind of running through her. And then you're having Mara and Taylor have some different pieces. We're pulling Ella out of redshirting. We're pulling Leia out of redshirting. We had Lindsay coming back at that time. And so this was just kind of a constant year of kids going in and out. And Lindsay was getting started. And then she had the injury to her other foot and was removed once again. And obviously we had some starters kind of going in and out for other injuries that we were able to get back. But it was, making sure kids know what we're doing from different positions. And then you're also learning your experience while you're playing it. A lot of times we were just telling the freshman class, like the experience that they got this year that most freshmen don't experience. They're usually learning it more in practices and in some, when maybe there's a little bit of a bigger gap, and we just couldn't afford to have mistakes on the floor with, we were always in a situation where we had little room for error, and our kids battled through that, and they took a lot from us. We were extremely hard on them, and they continued to respond every time, and they surprised me at moments. And there's been a couple times where I'm like, we're running out of legs. We're just playing so many minutes with not a lot of kids, and so many of those injuries were in our post play as well. So I think those things will catch up to you at some point. But the things that we can control, our kids won every single day.
Katelyn Limardo, ESPN Montana and Skyline Sports. Katelyn, how would you sum up this year, and what made your team so tough?
Yeah, honestly, I'm just so grateful just to have the opportunity to be here with these teammates. They give everything every single day, and I couldn't ask for more. So just really grateful, and everyone contributed as best as they could, and that's all I can ask for.
This run the Eastern Washington's had, and they're the champions for a reason. So just your impressions of them now playing them for a third time.
Well, I mean, she's just done a great job with that program of building it in a great way. You're looking at different culture in the college game right now with transfer portals, and they've had a couple kids in that coming into them from the transfer as well, but they've had a nucleus of kids together for some time, and so that chemistry really shows. I think they have tremendous depth I think she built this off of really, really strong defense, and they've got so many weapons. You know, they just don't go through one player, but they also have a pretty special point guard that's a playmaker, do a lot of great things. I just think they're very consistent. They're a team that, you know, on both ends of the floor, they just know what they're going to run. They know what they're going to do. They're very consistent in that regard, and I think that has shown with their record. And, you know, I told our kids, you've battled them these 3 times. The first 2 games we split. The one we won was really tight. The one we lost was really tight. So we went head to head with a team that only has 2 conference losses. So, you know, I think that speaks for where our kids are at against the top teams.
Just as you embark on your coaching career, you know, what kind of some of the biggest things you've learned in your playing career here, being over at Parma?
I would definitely say, you know, building a culture within your team is incredibly important, and I'm just very grateful. You know, it's been a long ride, and you know, you praise the Lord over the good, you know, over the wins and over the losses, and yeah, I'm excited, you know, that my family was able to come, you know, and show little girls in Parma that, you know, you can make it out as well, and it's been great.
Tricia, what do you see from her that, you know, you're like, yes, you want her to be good, you can have the team?
Well, first of all, she represents everything about a Bobcat. For the sacrifice that she goes through on her body day in and day out, you know, she takes probably 2 to 3 charges a game. She's putting herself out there offensively. She is efficient when we talk about perfecting the simple. This kid has lived that. She's an elite champion in all of her habits. She's grown up into just an amazing young woman in our program. And our core values are that, you know, you're reliable, you're disciplined, you're selfless. I couldn't think of a better teammate to show what it looks like to be a great teammate, what it looks like to show up every day, be present, be focused, and give your all, but also represent that in our community. And when she decided to return, it was a no-brainer for everybody. It was a win-win for us to have her on our staff, but when we decided and we heard that she might want to play again, I'm like, this is for sure a win-win to get her back, because our underclassmen look up to her. She always has a smile. She's always bringing that energy, and there is no bad day for Maddie Jackson, and I should say Hall now.
Our last season was just, this is the closest team that everyone's ever been a part of. Despite the adversity, you guys could have folded. Just why didn't you? Why'd you keep going? And what brought the team so close?
I think we just all believe in each other, honestly, at the end of the day. We all believe that we're going to go out there and give our best, and that's all we can ask for. And, you know, I think just the adversity that we've been through has really given us opportunity just to grow closer off the court. And then growing off the court just allowed us to blossom on the court. And so I'm really proud of just everyone's, you know, just buying in effort. And honestly, that's kind of what allowed us to stay this close, you know, throughout everything we've experienced. So really proud of this group.
Okay, that's all we have time for. Thanks, everybody.
I've been practicing for over 12 years. I was born and raised in Missoula. This is where I want to practice. This is my community, and I want to be there to help the people who I grew up with.
I began my legal career in the United States Marine Corps. And I moved to Missoula, Montana and began practicing, and I just couldn't imagine a better place to live. What inspired me to become an attorney is I really have a passion for people, especially helping people. What we do here at Holloway and Hulling is we represent people that are in a very difficult time of their life, and we're here to make sure that their rights are protected and they get what they deserve.